morning. Happy Friday. I never say TGIF because it is not my Friday. Tomorrow's my Friday. And as usual, with the energy, because it is what it is. Drama. It's like two little schoolgirls. Welcome to the Common Sense and Random Shit show. Because that's what this is. Make sure something is working. I always got to make sure since I'm live. There's going to be a lot of faux I'm just saying. Your friendly neighborhood conservative, this guy right there, ex-con here. I already said the title of the show, so I won't repeat it. And yes, I keep changing format, never happy. Blah, 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 blah. Faux I can't help it. Drama. But you know what? Even with all the drama with two little schoolgirls fighting, America's still back. Recruitment, military, up. Border, safe. Eggs, even cheaper the other day than the other day. So yeah, even with all those squabbling and blah, 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 it is what it is. As I said, I'm trying this again this way because the other one was way too close. At the same time, a little more difficult. As I said, the screen is like this small in front of me and I'm still on my phone. So, again, if you see the tap, 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 that's because the thing is right there. It's going to be right there. So I got to choose videos. And I figured out another way to do things so I don't screw up, hopefully. Videos will be a little shorter. So apparently they may be too long. I don't know. Not that many people watch me anyway. And this is why I'm a little early today. Because nobody cares about this guy. It's whatever. Nobody watches me. I get it. There are others that are much better than me. Breaking news! This is not the place. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I scour the internet, YouTube, ScootTube. Then I come on here. Upload, download, share videos, give my commentary, laugh along with you. First reaction, because none of these videos, except for one, I think. The last one I'm going to share. Well, not really. I don't even watch the whole thing. I watched like a minute of it, and I was like, I got to share this shit, because they're awesome. But like I said, breaking news is not the place. This is just me making fun of shit that other people make fun of shit, and I share their shit because it's random shit. And it's easy to make fun of the left. We already know. It is what it is. I'm always this high strung, just so you know, if you haven't watched my shows before. And yes, I'm an ex-convict. I'm an ex-gang member. Yeah, that was the life. Wasn't for me. Not anymore. Retired professional fighter. Yeah, I did the MMA stuff. Got punched in the face for a living. If you look at my nose real close, it's been broken 5 times. Yes, it has. And I like doing this. I enjoy. This is what I look forward to. I said this yesterday. I could be in the worst mood in the world because, times are hard, especially for me. And, no matter what happens, I come in here and I'm immediately happy because I'm talking to you. Even though I can't see you, I'm talking to you, whomever you may be. If you guys want to contact me, I did put my email. I'm sure I'll get some threats from some blue or purple-haired liberal. I dare you. Keyboard monster. Oh, wait. Warrior. Anyway. Drama. What is it with... I get it. There's always going to be drama. Nothing's ever perfect. Nothing can never just go smoothly. But come on. It's like 2 little kids. First video. Says just that. I think it's John Talks. Every link I share, the videos will be in description. As I said, my contact info, my email, and other links. Breaking news. I have one guy that I do watch. I get notified all the time. Common Sense. Do your research. His name is DeVory Darkins. I put his link in the description. Ground news, another way to get your information if you want breaking news, current events. And it's all three sides. I say three because it's the right, left, and center. And then who doesn't cover it. So it's pretty cool. I was looking through it and I was like, wow, you can actually tell the difference between left media, liberal media, Democrats, parents, and the right. And you're like, you really could tell the difference if you're smart and you have common sense. Anyway, let's get to our first video of the day. And you already know drama. John talks to.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
You jumped up a notch.
Yo. That kid, it's just like, I'm stealing this now. That's it. You're pedophile. I mean, seriously, man. That's childish. I mean, I understand, his background and all that shit. But what he's claiming is childish as shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how would he know? Granted that Trump gave him a lot of access to certain things for reasons we all know of. People with common sense, not the left. But to say that is like throwing stones, like really harshly. I mean, what happened? There's stuff behind closed doors we don't know about. But still, these two billionaires arguing it out like two little girls in a schoolyard. But it's whatever. Trump is president. This guy still believes in him. As far as this Epstein thing, I don't think that's true. He's come up, front about his past with Epstein and what happened years ago with kicking Epstein out because he knew he was a scumbag. But to say that, it's just some strong shit. Anyway, drama. It is what it is because it isn't what it was. Whatever. Just keep running the country the way it's been running, and shit will just iron itself out. That's all I gotta say. It's whatever, man. It cracks me up. Two grown-ass men. I thought like little kids. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to the next video. Because it is what it is. Another stupid week. Check them out.
Biden Inc. is furious with Karine Jean-Pierre's tell-all book that no one's gonna read. Here's what they have to say about KGP. This is according to Axios. One former White House official who worked closely with Jean-Pierre told Axios that she was one of the most ineffectual and unprepared people I've ever worked with. She had meltdowns after any interview that asked about a topic not sent over by producers. Yeah, I believe that. She didn't know how to manage a team, didn't know how to shape or deliver a message, and often created more problems than she solved, the official said. Yep, that seems to check out. Another former White House official familiar with the dynamics told Axios the amount of time that was spent coddling Jean Pierre and appeasing her was astronomical compared to our attention on actual matters of substance. A former White House communication official added, "Today, Karine lost the only constituency that ever supported her party line Democrats. Thought it was going to be black lesbians. Apparently, I was wrong." Jean Pierre also caused internal drama by repeatedly blocking National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby from joining her at the White House podium, even when national security issues were at the forefront of the news. DEI, DEI. Hey, I am a black lesbian, John Kirby. You just need to shut up, white man.
Yeah, this video is silent. I triple checked. Okay, what happened with the video? As I said, first time watching, so I'm like a little confused here. Why is it so quiet? Oh, wow. That's a long pause. Live! Okay, seriously, what the hell? Oh, come on.
If you're a California resident, please don't scroll because I'm shook. I'm shooker than the shooketh, okay? I woke up this morning in a good mood. I said, okay, let me go get myself something to eat, feeling something like some bagels. So I go to this place, I forget what it's called. I'll put it in the caption. I go to this place and I get two. I get two bagels. This is literally just egg, cheese, bacon. And I added avocado for $2 each. Okay? You do the math. This is how big it is. And I got a coffee, right? So all we have is two of these bad boys and a coffee, right? The coffee is good. This, not so much. Why did I pay $32? 32 guys, for two bagels and a drink. A regular drink and two. California residents, let me know if your prices are matching because, like I said, I'm shooker than the shooketh. This is ridiculous. Baby, this should be like $15. $32 for two bagels and a coffee. Okay.
Yo. Oh. Let me get rid of this. Fupa. Hold on a second. I gotta talk about that for a second. Remove. Ah! You got the whole screen now. I'm sorry, was she speaking? Oh, I just saw a screen and something else, and I'm just taking a moment. Damn. something like that, or someone, two genders, to be that dumb is sad. It's sad. It really is. Holy shit. I won't get into it. I want to live. Holy shit. It is. What is? She a movie star. Something. I wish. Stop. Yeah. Anyway, I'm losing my shit. Live. You already know. Fupa. Yeah. United Spot. Check them out.
This bill is a disaster.
What are you talking about, Elon? This bill is perfect for politicians.
That bill is so violent it makes Joe Biden's presidency look like a masterclass in competence.
Are we looking at the same bill?
Yeah, it's so corrupt it makes Nancy Pelosi's insider trading look like pocket change.
You stand up straight when you're talking to me.
It's so stupid it makes AOC look smart. We need to kill the bill.
Elon, let's not overreact here. I mean, this bill is big, beautiful progress. I mean, it's got jobs, infrastructure, and well, the rich politicians are counting on it.
Mike, you made sure to take care of the rich and powerful government employees before the peasants, right?
Of course I did.
Gotcha, Mike.
What?
You just admitted it's a handout for the elite.
No, I didn't.
This bill's a fiscal disaster. It's got more pork than AOC's butt implants.
Oh my gosh, will you stop trying to date me?
Mike, you're the Speaker of the House, and you're bloating the debt ceiling by $5 trillion with this bill. 77 million Doge voters demanded cuts, not your insider giveaway.
Well, I was just doing what I was told to do.
Excuse me, but I'm supposed to be calling the shots around here? Can you give me my seat back?
Go away, Nancy. Alcoholics Anonymous is that way.
You give me back my hammer!
Why don't you ask Paul for a hammer? I'm sure he's got plenty.
I'd be speaker if it weren't for you and that fella Trump. This bill is my kind of pork. Nancy, this bill's so rotten it makes your stock trades look like charity work.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
I read the bill, unlike most of you, and it's a gut punch to America.
I read it.
Really?
Well, I mean, I read the title.
Shame on every single corrupt politician who voted for it. You know you're wrong. You know it.
Elon, a bill can be big and beautiful. It's unity and compromise.
Mike, a bill can be big or it can be beautiful. I don't know if it can be both. Lizzo, for example. This bill is bankrupting us, and I'm done with it.
You don't know what you're talking about, Rocket Boy. Us politicians, we know what we're doing. That's why America's doing so good.
You need a new plan, a new bill. No deficit explosion, no debt ceiling hike. Just smart, lean priorities.
And what about us politicians, huh? What do we get? Yeah, how are we supposed to get rich if we're giving out money to America?
Yeah, that money belongs in our bank accounts. Those peasants don't deserve our money. Change the bill or I'll doge your whole fucking operation.
You'll regret this, mush. My deals always win.
Not this time, Nancy. It's time to flatten the curve, and it's time to take out the trash, starting with you.
I'm a G. That's pork, folks.
Yo, hold on a second. I gotta get. Where is it? Oh my God, I'm still not there. There it is. I love the sponsors. Listen, man. I'm a Trumper, not a Republican, a conservative. There's a difference. I believe in Trump. I believe his patriotism and his true love for this country and what his goals are. I believe in him. I don't believe all the bullshit. They're Nazis, that's democracy. I don't believe none of that shit. You know, this thing with the childhood Epstein list, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, that's why they haven't released it. How the hell does he know that? Anyway, I won't stop. I won't talk about that because I don't know. I don't know. It would suck if it were true, but I don't think it is. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't believe that. But anyway, my opinion, genius, I am not. I just have common sense. And it is what it is. And as I always say, I'm by myself. So I'm going to screw up. You know, I'm going to mess up here and there, whether it's putting the wrong video, whether it's, you know, I'm trying not to curse. Not that anybody really watches me, kids especially, two genders. But I'm just saying, trying. Once in a while I'll slip out. So I will preemptively apologize for that. It's whatever. As I always say. And, you know, blah, 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 blah. I can't help it sometimes. You know what I mean? Because I love doing this shit. Anyway, That was funny. I never watched that, but all the sponsorship, that was kind of hilarious, because we all know, no matter how good they sound in front of a mic, how smart or common sense they when they talk, especially to the liberal media. I love when they shut them down, because they just make more sense. We all know they're politicians. They're all bought. They're all bought. Whether it's conservatives or Democrats, whatever it may be, they're all bought. You know what I'm saying? But I believe conservatives have more love for the country than Democrats do. That's all I'm saying. They have more common sense. So it is what it is, as this guy says. Anyway, next video. Let me find out which one it was. I'm trying to make it easier for me because I'm always screwing up. It is Freedom Tunes. Check them out. This is good. I like this. I just saw the title and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be good. You already know.
The Republican Party has been very effective at turning men against us. We want your fully honest opinions on how to appeal to your demographic.
All right.
Let's do this.
Sounds good. All right, so let me go through some of our positions, and you stop me where you feel uncomfortable. A higher minimum wage, health care reform, the ball-kicking machine, social safety net.
Wait, could you repeat that last one?
Sure, social safety net.
Before that.
Oh, the ball-kicking machine. I don't like the ball-kicking machine.
Not a fan.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Oh, the machine we want in your house to kick your balls all the time?
Yes.
No, that can't be it.
I don't know. We were having trouble messaging around that, Diane.
The issue is you haven't seen it demonstrated. Here. Does this look like something you might be interested in?
No.
Yep, I knew it. I knew this would be the case.
Oh, they haven't tried it themselves.
Which is why I've been saying we need to modify our platform to have a more masculine sensibility.
Exactly.
Ta-da! Now you're on board.
Negatory.
Told you.
Oh, okay. What about this one?
No. Yeah, that doesn't appeal to me either.
See, I told you these wouldn't work. They still ooze toxic masculinity. Here are some better ones.
Don't love it.
You want a more revolutionary approach.
Not into that either.
Well, I'm all out of ideas.
You can remove the ball-kicking machine from your party platform.
Absolutely not.
No, we can't do that. I'm noticing that you keep deflecting to the ball-kicking machine. What's that really about? It's clear performative masculinity makes you feel like you can't support healthcare for all. How do we fix that?
It really is the ball-kicking machine. We don't like it.
No, that's not true. Men like it.
All of our research shows it.
I'm not voting for it.
Wait, I've got it. We need to focus on what the Republicans are doing. That might hurt men.
Would you vote against the ball-kicking machine, even if it meant Republicans would take away your right to do drag?
Yes, I would still vote against the ball-kicking machine, even if it meant Republicans banned drag.
That's sickening. You are literally unreachable.
Okay, so what does our $20 million study show?
The machine needs more boots.
You're wrong! No, you're wrong! Then what about this news story? Haven't seen that one. Oh! No! I can't refute it! I win! No! Don't get blindsided, get the blind spot feature with Ground.News! Strengthen your arguments by learning what the other side has to say. Ground News' blind spot feature lets you know what stories your side isn't showing you. You'll also learn who's funding the news you're reading and what biases they have. For 40% off the limited access Vantage plan, go to ground.news/tunes. Or click the link in the description. That's ground.news/tunes. TOONS.
Yo, just gotta say, I've mentioned Ground News before. I have nothing to do, no stake. I don't even pay for the subscription. But even with the free stuff, you can see some stuff. They're great. Let me thing to have access to, because it does tell you how everybody covers it. I mentioned it earlier. I don't think there's a link in the description. I will put one. There's an app. And like I said, even with the free version of it, it gives you enough that you can tell. You can actually tell how the left, right, center, or not covering at all. And the way they word shit is just, you know, the way the liberal media words this stuff. And then you look at the right side, the conservatives or whatever, more right-wing mail, news, you're like, does anybody buy into this shit? Just by the headline alone, it's just straight up nonsense. You know what I'm saying? It really is. The way they word shit is just crazy. I can only imagine if we were heading toward an apocalypse. Anybody watching them will be screwed. That's all I'm saying. You know, they're the ones who would say, stay in your house and don't come out. That's what conservatives are like, ammo, water. I'm just saying, it's a difference, you know, and ground news is a great way to go. Now, I'm going to get to some pictures because the next video, Babylon Bay, these guys are the shit. That's all I'm saying. Link in the description. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched probably 30 seconds to a minute of it, and I was like, yeah, I got to share this shit. These guys are awesome. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited. Check this out. I can't read this. Oh, I see it. I got something in front of it, so I can barely see it. Read it, Wabe. Headline news. These people are crazy. Next one. Pretty much. You know, I won't lie. My wife isn't like that. She won't wake me up in the middle of the night and say, since you're up, she won't do that. Still, that's funny as hell. Yeah. Yep. Headline news. Watch this one. You're going to love this one. Come on, man. With everything that's going on, this is freaking hilarious. Just saying. And I hope this one isn't too early for this one. I mean, it's not my story. It's still, it's kind of funny. Check this out. These freaking judges, man. These people don't love this country. But pretty much, comparably, this is pretty much what they are, evil. Just saying. Anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. That's all I'm saying. You know, links are in the description, as I said. And yes, I was a little early today. Usually I start my show between 6:30 and 7 and go however long. But I've noticed that they are going a little longer than why I plan on going. I plan on doing half hour, and somehow this doesn't shut up. And I have too many videos, and I screw up because I put too many videos into one block, and it totally throws me off. I did a little different today to try to not screw up as much and have on my face as much. It's going to happen sooner or later, but whatever. Anyway, check out this next video. Babylon B. You already know. This is funny. Hold on, let me see if I can find it first. Yeah. Live by myself. Solo. Dolo. Check it out.
I was there. June 6th, 1944. D-Day. Yeah. I landed with the 29th Infantry Division in the first wave at Omaha Beach. Our job was to clear the way of obstacles for the DD tanks so we could punch through and get everyone the out of there. Well, we landed, and we were immediately hit by mortar and machine gun fire that tore us to pieces. I can still see it in my dreams. One thing that really stuck out to me in the early morning hours of June 6, 1944. I looked around at my brothers in arms and suddenly realized there was absolutely no trans representation. My best friend was lying there dead. His body was full of holes from an MG-42 machine gun up there on the hill. Biological male. Big surprise. 3 others from our platoon never made it out of the Higgins boat. Mortar round. Boom! Again. 3 more biological males. Our captain was decapitated by another mortar round. Yeah, you guessed it. Another biological male. I am so ashamed in hindsight. This was the reality of America in 1944. You mean to tell me they couldn't go out and find some trans men or trans women so as to make the largest amphibious invasion in history? You know, they didn't even try. In the trenches and on the hedgerows, you know, there was a lot of guy talk, talking about how much we miss the dames back home. And they say boys will be boys, but maybe they won't be. Maybe they'll be dames one day. I realize that now. I still wake up from the nightmares all those years later. And then I see in my waking hours the nightmare of Donald Trump and MAGA Republicans taking power in 2025, and I think, we haven't got the country we had when I was raised. That isn't what I fought for. No, sir.
Actually, it is ma'am.
Man? Really? You? These are my old squad mates. You know, Lieutenant Rollins, cis white male. Captain Merrill, cis white male. Corporal Davies. You know, for a while we were marching through the hedgerows, he kept singing songs from Oklahoma. So we all thought he was a little light in his loafers, if you know what I mean. But no. Settled down with this gal when he got home. Had 11 kids. Became an iron worker. So you just never know. But yeah. Cis white male.
Come on, man, let's be real. You know, I shared before, and there's videos out there of these men who, you know, want to be women, posting their TikToks, their videos of the them being trans in our military services. Proud. This is why P. Hexeth is the shit. Oh, get them all out. They're no. Oh, it got me sick watching these men acting like women in uniform. It's sickening, like vomit sickening. You know, I'm just glad it's over. I'm glad it's over. That's why no matter what, there's no denial. Even with all the bullshit drama, America's back. There is no denial. In every which shape or form, whatever these two are squabbling about, it's back. It's back better than before. Secure ass border. Egg prices cheaper. Gas going down. I can go on and on. Freedom of speech. Less censorship. Not complete, but, you know, because sometimes my videos get muted or whatever for whatever reasons. Fupa. Just saying. Anyway, as I said, not viral. Not a lot of people watch me. I go live because I like the reactionary response of myself. Nobody else, because nobody else was here by myself at one of my jobs, of my 3 jobs. Struggling, but whatever. And I'm going to keep doing this. I can't believe it's already going to be July. Holy shit, where's this year gone? Yeah, and what is it? Like 2.5, 3 months? I've been doing this shit for a year. Nobody likes me. I wonder why. Anyway, as I said, streaming on all 3. PC Book, TikTok, and Rumble. And I'll say again, if you don't have Rumble, you're conservatives, shame on you. You got to download it. Great app to have. No censorship, no muting, no bullshit. I want to run by conservatives. And they don't pay me. Nobody does. Now, my next video before I say, c'est la vie, goodbye, whatever, is Byrna. They don't pay me. But this guy wants one. Please send me one. This is why I share your shit. Link in the description. Just saying. They have a new launcher, the CL launcher, which is a compact launcher. That you can put a red dot flashlight. Good setup, good self-defense, force multiplier for those that have a background like me that can't or lost their Second Amendment rights. We can own this. We can order it. Come to the house. I advise you, though, don't use the pepper balls in the house if you have animals, and have a good distance. But I think it's a good self-defense option if you don't want to go to that lethal route. So check out their video. It's not new. I've shown it before. The link to Byrna will be in the description. They have some other cool stuff on there on their website. They have a AR platform that you can have a lot of fun with. I'm just saying. But they're expensive. So Byrna, send me one free. Anyway, check them out. And then we will see what is going to happen. You already know.
You asked for compact. You demanded power. Byrna is delivering both. Forged over 4 relentless years of research, testing, and total reinvention. Designed to disappear when holstered and dominate when drawn. It hits like a sledgehammer, but carries like a sidearm. We rethought everything, even the ammo. The Byrna CL is our most concealable launcher ever. Sleek, slim, silent, until it isn't. 6.81 inches long and 2 smartphones thick. It's 38% smaller than the Byrna SD and 44% smaller than the Byrna LE. The CL fires at 400 feet per second, the equivalent of 273 miles per hour, delivering 41.9 joules per square inch. Hand-assembled in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the CL is engineered with over 80% of its components sourced from within the USA. Byrna didn't just shrink the platform, we've reimagined the entire less lethal category. This is the Byrna Compact Launcher. We had to think small, so you could hit big.
Now that is some cool shit. I'm just saying, I want one. Little CO2s are not that expensive. The training balls are, it's whatever. But I believe this is a good minimal force multiplier for anyone that can't carry or doesn't want to go that route. As I said, yeah, they're, like I said, they're a little expensive. I saw that, but it's better than going the other route and having to take someone's life, unalive someone, as Officer Tatum says, and then having to deal with lawyers and all this other shit. And especially, like I said, if someone like me, an ex-convict, I don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? And they actually have a holster that you can appendix carry it. I think it's awesome. And I'm going to show this probably every day, because this is something that I think is a good option for people. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to do the other thing, you don't have the cojones. Just saying. Anyway, live 6 days a week, Monday through Friday. It's everything. Random shit, political, funny, blah, 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 on their faces. And then Saturday, what I've been doing is, since Sunday is usually my day off, my wife and I watch movies, shows, whatever is available. And this brain has a lot of movies in it. Just saying. If I can connect myself to something and play all the shit that's in my head, you probably won't want to see that. Just saying. Incriminate myself. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Stay true to the red, white, and blue. Tomorrow, movie time, no politics, every Saturday, to give you something to watch over the weekend. There's a couple movies that I did watch this week. One a couple weeks ago that I want to talk about. One actually surprised the shit out of me. It was actually a lot better than I thought it was. So if you're into movies and you want to see this guy talk about stuff, whatever, you don't have to watch me. Just saying. No, you would think someone like me, an ex-gang member, an ex-convict, professional fighter, a badass martial artist. I'm just bragging. But I act like a fool here. You know why? Because I love this shit. You already know. Peace out, everyone. Have a great Friday. Nos vemos.